Welcome to the Artistic Mystic Muse channel. I'm Nancy, your Mystical Muse. I have Mambe in today, so excuse me, but it's an Amazon medicine that's used to help with communication for healing. And I'm a little nasally and gravelly today, so please forgive me. But this message is for the collective. If you're here, you're meant to be here. Subscribers, great to see you. Newbies, welcome. And this reading's for you, and it's for the beginning of September 2022. So let's get started. We have emotions. So, emotional clearing is the theme for this beginning of this month in September. And it's a 12, which converts to a 3, which talks about you, your higher self or soul, and the divine. And it's followed by self worth, knowing that you are worthy. And we have a 27, which is a 9. This talks about wish fulfillment. We have the third eye chakra lit up. So, this deals with your intuition, it also deals with the mind and coming out of this sense of playing it small. She's kind of covered, and stepping into your more authentic self. We have shadow self, which is a 10. So it's about clearing of those emotions, those triggers, those things that make you feel small, less than. To begin, it's a 28, which is a 10, a new beginning, an awakening, an aha moment. So something maybe you haven't addressed that is coming to the forefront. We also have awaken. I can't make this up. The cards fly out when I shuffle them. Yeah, one, new beginnings. And not only is kind of the third chakra included, but the crown chakra, which is your connection to divinity, to source, the universe, God, and your authentic self again. I keep getting. So we have emotional clearing. So, what emotions are you holding that need cleared? Thoughts about yourself, beliefs about yourself, patterns. You're being asked to clear them. So, part of that is done in quiet time, in stillness, meditation, prayer, getting out in nature. Some of it you can do to assist yourself is you can use incense to sage or sandalwood, whatever helps clear the energy in your space where you are. Some people take salt baths. Even in the shower, you can ask for assistance from angels, the divine, to clear the energy. Metatron, who's the Ascended Master, he's very good at that. You ask him to bring in the rainbow light and to clear your energy when you're taking a bath or particularly showering, to shower you with that light to help clear. Quieting your mind. So, part of quieting all this busyness, all this up in your head, stress, anxiety, going over and over in things, you have to get still, you have to get quiet to then allow yourself to feel it, but to also release it. Bottom of the deck, yeah, high vibrational living. When you clear those energies, those thoughts, change those patterns, behaviors, and heal it, you are able to raise your vibration. And when you raise your vibration, you actually bring in those things of an equal vibration. So the higher the vibration, the better they are. We also have the flower of life kind of here in the background. It's also in the mandala I have, which is one of my symbols. So that's a really positive thing. And it brings you into more relationship harmony with yourself, with others, right? So that's, oh, they say keep going. And you may want to write. Journaling, particularly if you can't express it to someone. Sometimes you just don't have the opportunity to talk to someone. It could be someone from your past, someone you're no longer connected with. You can journal, and that's another way of releasing it. I have some friends that will write things down that are bothering them, they need to release, and then they will burn them, burn the little paper. So that's another possibility. Yes, to forgive yourself, forgive others, forgive those experiences that were those triggers. They were lessons to help you grow, to get where you are now, and to continue to elevate your vibration. So, really good. And we also have from it's a unusual deck I have. It's the Black Moon Astrology. I'm not a big astrologer. I know bits and pieces, but we have Pisces 24, which is a 6, which talks about balance, giving and receiving, as above, so below. And it says, I believe. Believe in yourself. Believe you can do these things. Yeah, 10th house, the world. This talks about the end of a cycle, end of karma, a new beginning starting. So that's an amazing, amazing affirmation. Please forgive me, I have Bombay in my mouth today. So I may wipe my mouth. It's an Amazon medicine that's used for healing. It's also used for helping to speak your truth. I'm a little gravelly today, so I've got some of that in. My plant medicine videos, I haven't released them yet. I'm still working on them, but they should be out soon, so stay tuned. We have It's a time to release negativity, and it's full moon in Scorpio. So for some of you, that may mean something as far as the timing of it. Negativity can be anything from how you speak to yourself, how you view and speak to others, but releasing that. That's really important. And the bottom of the deck, I have a lot of cards here, so pardon me while I'm looking around trying to find them. Negativity. Oh, there it is. We have, what do you need to release? I can't make this up. Bottom of the deck, waning moon. What are you holding on to that needs to be released? Behaviors, thoughts, patterns that are no longer serve you, that are holding you back, right? They were lessons. Thank them for the lessons. Move on. Yeah, don't let your past hold you back. This is the South Node. And if I understand about nodes in your charts, this is usually those shadow areas versus the North Node. Yeah, and then expect powerful change. We have the new moon eclipse. So this talks about the shadow and that there's light on the other side of that, and it passes, right? The eclipse doesn't stay there. So that's a big one. Yeah, maybe your commitment is being tested, right? First quarter moon. Your commitment to making these changes, your commitment to wanting something more, wanting something better for you. That's really important. So, moving on. Yeah, the path. We have an 8. This talks about going towards wish fulfillment, what you want. She's in the dark and there's a ladder, a gateway going into a new beginning, right? And 8s are also like the infinity symbol. Again, it's like ebb and flow, give and take, right? So go with the flow and do the work. Excuse me. Nourishment. During this time, you need to have some self-care practices in place. It's difficult to deal with your triggers, your shadows, your discomfort. How are you nurturing your soul, nurturing your body, all of it with what you eat, what you drink, the getting out into nature, what can you do to nourish yourself? Maybe it's music. Maybe it's making more time for yourself, for quiet time. And we have a 7, which talks about spirituality, right? Nurturing. And below that, protection. You are protected. You're being guided. Another 6, right? Talks about a journey, this journey you're on to manifest and shift and change, transform. Yeah, extremes. Avoid extremes here, particularly at the beginning of the month. And those extremes can be triggers, right? All right. From the Divine Doors deck, this is the door. And it looks like the past to me. A lot of clutter, right? Excuse me. Maybe that's an affirmation. Walkabout. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. The trees are your people. The earth is your tribe. In indigenous lessons, you find the will to survive. So maybe in the past, you've come out of those things. You've survived them. You've dealt with them. Those were lessons. But a walkabout in Aboriginal culture is going on a journey, a quest. In Native American, it's a vision quest. So this is your time. Bottom of the deck, the Odyssey. And here's, make sure I get this turned the correct way. It goes this way. And we've got the blue and the red, which talks to me about divine love, divine mother, right? The balancing of the fire and the water, temperance, alchemizing. the Odyssey, take in the beauty of country lands and botany, explore the wonder like a gypsy traveler's odyssey. So taking that journey and being coming from a place of gratitude, getting out again in nature, appreciating the small things, um, things that bring you joy, things that you find in beauty. We also have stay connected. We are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source, God, universe. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to the source. So again, taking time to be still, to be quiet, to meditate, pray, what that is for you. And then the bottom of the deck, we have listen. You have been willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully intently means to pay attention not to just what's being said, but what lies beneath the words. These include those words that you tell yourself, listening to yourself, not just others. But that is something important. And we have love. Love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving. And that's those sixes I was telling you about, of giving and receiving love and compassion. While love can be beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. So come from a place of love for yourself, from any and all things. From the soul truth, we have, how can I be more flexible right now? Being flexible means being flexible with yourself, being flexible with what's going on, going with the ebb and flow again. What are you trying to control or avoid? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome. It will be for your highest good. And there's a soul action recommendation. Remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. And then it says, then do some yoga. If yoga is not your thing, take a walk in nature, right? Beautiful. Bottom of the deck, yeah, where can I ask for more help in my life? Maybe you can't do it alone. Maybe you need to seek out professional help, counselor, spiritual leader. Maybe it's a really good friend or someone that's in your tribe, as we call it. It says, until we receive with an open heart, we're never really giving with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we're knowingly or unknowingly attaching judgment to giving help. Brene Brown. So being vulnerable, knowing that you need help, where and asking for it. Today, ask someone for help and receive it with an open heart. And the mantra is, I ask for what I want and I am open to receiving it. And that includes asking spirit, God, angels, whatever that is for you. Okay, hang on, I got a little pop-up we need to get rid of because it's really distracting. There we go. We also have enchantment. What makes you feel childlike? That helps raise your vibration, brings you to a place of love, of joy. We've got a mythical unicorn here out in nature. So nature might be a good place to start, and it's free. You just go outside or go to a park if you're in the city. Guardian angel, you're being watched over and protected. We've got that blue and red again, the Divine Mother. Forgiveness of yourself, forgiveness of others, experiences, things you've experienced, forgiving others and their reactions they may not understand. Know that they are on their own path and going through their own journey, right? Look for signs. You're being given guidance. Signs, they can be, a number. For those of you that are in numerology, you just know it sits different. You can look it up. Sacredscribes.com is one of my favorites. They tell you what the number individually means and what it means in combination. It could be a person being placed in your path, someone you know or don't know, that gives you an inspiring message or a smile or a kind word. It can be a billboard sign, it could be in a song, it could be a totem animal. And if it's an animal that strikes your interest, just look up totem animal, Google it, and see what resonates. Miracles. Expect miracles, right? Big and small, and in between. Your prayers are being heard and they're going to be answered. And that requires faith. But right now, they really want you to find a place of balance. Yeah, you're being divinely guided. Trust your process. Trust that it's all going to work out. Finding harmony, balance again, and new beginnings for this new beginning. Beautiful. We also have forge, don't follow, pave a new path. There's a little affirmation. Be the leader you wish you had. Lead by your own example in your own life, right? And we have as above, so below. We've got that balance again of night and day. Breath of the cosmos. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Quit trying to control everything, they're saying, right? When you control it, you can't allow those blessings, those miracles, those assistance by the divine, your angels, spirit to assist you. And you can ask for assistance. You need to ask if you need it because they cannot act without you giving them permission. That's part of free will. Bottom of the deck, make sure I get the right card here. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. And there's a portal again, right? Connecting with that inner child. The courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. It's almost like the lotus, you know, the unfolding, but it's that pink, giving yourself love, right? Yeah, water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. So make sure you're making time for those things. We also have the ever unfolding rose, just like the peony, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. And it's an experience. And it's opening you up, opening your heart up to trust again. Trust yourself. Trust in the beauty and wonder of being here on this planet. Coming from a place of love for yourself and for any and all things. Bottom of the deck, Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Again, you're being supported. If you need help, ask. Ask Spirit. Yeah, to become unbound. Unbound, to be liberated, awakened, releasing soul patterns, contracts, past lives. Akasha, your guidance is being divinely guided. So your Akashic records are everything from the past, the present, and what will be. It's a contract, kind of like, and every experience, or if you've feel you've lived in more than one lifetime, you've stored that knowledge, right? You're being guided, and your higher self connects with that. All right. We also have my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. This is why they want you to do the work to clear these things, because when you raise your vibration by healing and clearing them, you bring in those things of greater vibration. It's a law of cause and effect, and you know, what you put out, you get back. So why not make it a beautiful thing, right? Yeah, I chose to learn through love. Love is the 13th universal law, and it governs everything. Yeah, oneness is my true nature. You coming into oneness with yourself and the divine, the source, universe, and everything else. Everything else, we're all interconnected. When you raise your vibration, you raise the vibration of humanity, of the planet. Yeah, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. Not what you don't want, but what's for your greatest good. Beautiful. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. And then we have the hummingbird. In plant medicine, the Amazon, the hummingbird is about healing, but it's also about the journey and new beginnings. Okay, that's really good. So since the universal laws kind of came out, I'm going to go to my keys to the 13 universal laws. This is an oracle deck I designed. The links below if you're interested. If you're interested in any of my jewelry, which is based on frequency, I have things that are one of a kind. You can also request something to be designed specifically for you, bracelets, necklaces, but the gemstones carry certain frequencies, and it's scientifically proven, and it can be used to help you um, through those issues, through those times. And when the medicine's healed, when it's done its job with what I make for you, sometimes my bracelets then break because it's done its purpose. So let's see what else we have for the beginning of September. Okay. Yeah, bottom of the deck. Key to change. You doing the work is the key to change. Overcoming sadness. Some of you may have been very sad, grief, and it's healing those wounds, right? Those past. Yeah, key to kindness, being kind to yourself, being kind to others, even those that aren't so kind, because they need it, right? So, if you are interested in your journey and wanting more assistance, I'd be happy to work with you. I'd love to. And the links below, I do oracle readings. They're usually an hour, or tarot readings. They're divinely channeled. I'm a channel. Reach out. Be happy to do that. If you want something that's less than an hour, send me an email on my link below, and we'll cater something for you. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.